Good evening and welcome to Benue Television News Extra at 7. This is a review of stories that made headlines in the state in the week just ended. I am Mnai Ishundam. Now let's begin. Benue State Governor Reverend Father Hyacinth Alia has appealed to unions, groups and individuals intending to join the planned August 1st 2024 protests across Nigeria to rather bring forth their demands and allow government address the challenges. Governor Alia made the appeal Sunday at Chapel of Grace, Government House, Makurdi, where he explained that government is not resting until the people's welfare and security are guaranteed. Correspondent Emmanuel Akula completes the report.
Governor Alia, while giving reasons for the planned protest to be shelved in the state and country, mentioned that the government has uncovered plans by some individuals to infiltrate the protest to cause distractions. He acknowledges President Bola Tinubu's steadfast love for Benue State, affirming that the project his administration is currently executing across the state were due to the president's support.
We are in precarious times. I'm not taking chances on this, and this is why I had emphasized that why as a confederating unit, we will cherish our freedoms and our liberties, but at the same time there is a fine line there. Security must be paramount, and it is my prerogative to ensure that I protect their freedom and I protect their liberties. So this is why we cannot hold any protest at all in any part of Benue State.
On the insecurity in Sankara axis of the state, the governor describes it as unfortunate, stating that he is looking forward to the recommendations from the Commission of Inquiry by his government to take a position on its efforts to return peace to the state. He, however, blames politicians and betrayal by previous governments that have played a major role in the continued militia attacks on the area, resulting to diminishing trust from the militiamen. The governor assures that he will continue to extend an olive branch, but will not watch a few miscreants destabilize the peace of the state, commending security agents for their efforts to secure the state.
Once they spring up with the perpetrators, with the sponsors, who wouldn't hide their names, irrespective of their social standing and political wings. We have to expose them because we need peace in this place. This is the only place we call Benue. We don't have a replica of the state where you destroy this and then you think we'll replace it. No, we can't. And one life lost is one too many.
In a homily on the theme, so that nobody may go hungry, Reverend Father Clement Ugo admonishes the people to accept Jesus' proposal of establishing the idea of sharing one's food with others, especially the less privileged, as they unite to overcome their challenges.
In a world today where millions of people are hungry, we shouldn't take the issue of food for granted. The experience of generosity today should result in a desire to be more generous towards those who are not fortunate as myself.
Recall that August 1st, 2024 has been slated as the planned date for demonstration by unidentified groups across the country who are believed to be citing hardship and bad governance as the reason for their protest. Emmanuel Akula, Benue Television News, Makurdi.
In the course of the week, we told you that the Benue State government has moved to address the issues of perennial flooding in the state, especially in Makurdi, the state capital. In this one, Governor Hyacinth Alia has awarded contracts for the construction of proper drainages and opening of streets in the metropolis to achieve the objective. Our correspondent Emmanuel Akula was at some site of the ongoing water control project in Makurdi town and finding this report.
Flooding in Benue State, particularly Makurdi, the state capital, has become a yearly occurrence. This has over the years resulted to destruction of property and livelihoods of people of the state. The present administration in Benue State under Governor Hyacinth Alia is taking deliberate steps to address this menace. The governor recently inspected these areas of concern within the township, where work has already commenced. This is the ever-busy and flooded portion of Akpehe Junction at Wuruku Market, connecting Benue links. The area is already wearing a new look after the governor's tour a few weeks ago. Chief Press Secretary to the governor, Teso Okola, sees this project as a solution to the lingering flood challenges in the area of the town.
Excellency saw this as wisdom to construct heavy and big drainages. You can see the quality down here is casting, and the size of the drainages, you understand that it was actually meant to control what we used to have in the past.
Mr. James Bachilin is a Makudi resident who is grateful to the governor for moving to address this age-long problem. He, however, stresses the need for people around the affected project to own the work and cautions the people to guard against activities of saboteurs of government efforts.
Cooperation of everybody is needed here. All the dumping of the polythene bag or whatever, the trash, whatever the rice is here, has to be stopped. The people that are here, they are benefiting from it, and they should key into that vision and discipline themselves to stop dropping all those garbages here to block it, because they will be the people to suffer at the last.
The Ida Erosion Control Project is another effort of the earlier-led administration in the fight against flooding in the metropolis. There is an ongoing construction of a water canal to collect the water aside the organization of Ishabakud Road to make it easy for commuters plying the road and business owners. The Chief Press Secretary again explains the nature of work to be done on the projects.
What we are doing now, what His Excellency has directed to be done, is that the people constructing the Ishabaku Road are going to refill this. They will remove all this, they deselect it, and they will refill the whole place up to that end, so that you have a street clearly carved out. And don't forget, he is doing this thing in order to also control erosion. And so those constructing, the construction company, or rather the contractor, is going to clearly carve out heavy drainages, very wide drainages beside at the wings of the road, so that water will have a way to pass, and then there will be no flooding in this area again.
Going by the prediction from the Nigerian Meteorological Department, Benue is flagged as flood-prone among other states in the country. The efforts by the earlier-led administration will hopefully reduce the menace to the barest. Emmanuel Akula, Benue Vision News, Makudi.
Now, the Benue state government had called on people of the state to resist division of Nigeria but work for unity of the country. We'll bring you details of this story shortly after the break. Please stay if you can.
Don't worry, we'll talk later, yeah?
Buddy,
how far?
give me small spot, I beg. Make I play game, I beg.
Oh, yeah, now.
Thanks, G. No, Zifa don't come out. Buddy, how far now?
I got you.
Buddy, I beg, make I connect, I beg. I need to stream. That was that now.
Enjoy 100% data bonus with night data. Dial *312# to enjoy.
Power your relentless ambition with ultra high speed data.
Glow Unlimited.
Just before the break, we told you that the Benue state government had called on people of the state to resist division of Nigeria but work for unity of the country. Governor of the state, Reverend Father Hyacinth Alia, made the call Thursday at Government House, Makudi, when he received a delegation from the Police Community Relations Committee. Once again, our correspondent Emmanuel Akula fighting the report.
This is a delegation from the National Police Community Relations Committee on a courtesy visit to Governor Hyacinth Alia in Government House, Makudi. The State Deputy Governor, Dr. Sam Ode, is receiving these visitors on behalf of the State Governor. He says he is concerned about the planned protest in the country, calling for Karma's government has embarked on projects and reforms that will in no distant time improve the economy and the living conditions of Nigerians.
What we don't want in this nation, and I speak for the governor of the states, the indivisibility and the unity of this country at no time can be compromised under any guise. It is the civic right of citizens to protest, but antecedents have shown us in this country that people take advantage of protests. Criminal elements infiltrate genuine protesters, and most times we have a breach of public peace. This is not acceptable at every point in time.
The governor, through his deputy, acknowledges President Bola Tinubu's efforts at the federal level towards improving the living conditions of Nigerians, especially in responding promptly to the challenges of the people to avoid the planned protest in the country. He says the move sparks of the spirit of a true democrat that is representative of President Tinubu. The governor describes the Police Community Relation Committee as an important vehicle to bridge the gap between police and the Nigerian populace and to raise the standard of police operations using new reforms. The governor assures the committee of government support towards preventing and managing crime in the state and by extension the country.
We put the issue of the planned protests in the front burner. We have discussed it extensively. Over the last 2 weeks, we have put in place strategies that are civil and democratic to engage with relevant stakeholders, and especially those who feel aggrieved. There are sacrifices we have to make as a nation to move forward.
National Chairman, Police Community Relation Committee, Mr. Ibrahim Olani, states his team's mission to the state to sensitize the people on the need to support the present government in its efforts to secure the nation. He acknowledges the investment of the Benue state government in the security architecture of the state, pledging the support of the committee to Governor Alia's administration to achieve more in curbing crime and criminality.
We are on ground to assess the security situation by ourselves, of which our result is positive, of which we see the giant investment of His Excellency on the security architecture of this state.
Established 40 years ago, the Police Community Relation Committee has the mandate to support the Nigerian police and other security agencies towards achieving a more secured and stable country. Emmanuel Akula, Benue Vision News, Makudi.
Now, the ongoing construction of an underpass project at high-level runabout in Makudi, the Benue State capital, is to be completed before the end of the year 2024. Site engineer for the project, Ahmed Bari, revealed this to our correspondent Emmanuel Akula, who accompanied the Chief Press Secretary Teso Kula and other government house crew Friday to see the work on the underpass project. His report.
Under the administration of Governor Hassan Fandia in Benue State, construction of projects are becoming tourist sites. Notable among these projects is the construction of an underpass at the high-level roundabout and the modeling of the State Secretariat. Day after day, people come, some as early as dawn, to stare at the ongoing projects. Many remain there till nightfall. A few months ago, this contract was awarded by the governor alongside other road projects, some which have already been completed. Work on this site is said to be advancing in line with the deadlines given the contractors. Contractors for the underpass confirmed delivery of the project in the next 4 months.
They work here road and was maybe 3 months, 4 months finish all. And was good work and iron all finished.
At the State Secretariat, the head of civil service in the state, Dr. Moses Abobode, says work has reached 70% completion to provide a more decent working environment for the officers. He confirms, among other innovations, general automation of the Secretariat to check staff attendance to work, the hooking up of the place to a 33 kVA transformer for steady electricity supply, and training programs for the staff to achieve optimal productivity.
Before now, the office accommodation has never been very comfortable. It may impress you to know that this edifice is a legacy project of the late Chief Apia, the first civilian governor of Benue State. Since it was built and commissioned in 1989, over 42 years ago, no innovation has taken place.
Chief Press Secretary to the Governor, Teso Kola, who expresses satisfaction with the quality and pace of work at the different projects, mentions huge benefits and impact of these projects to the state when completed. He re-echoes the commitment of his principal, Reverend Father Isaac earlier, towards ensuring that development is fought in all sectors of the state's economy to improve on the lives of the people.
We have an two event centers here, big event centers here. Every time you have an event here, you see a whole lot of things running about. And this is the hub of economy in this state capital. So by the time this is finished, this is completed, many people will have a chance to smile and know that earlier this business.
These projects, when completed, will add value to the status of the state, thereby proving the thought of the present administration that a new and better Benue is possible. Emmanuel Akula, Benue.